Hi, welcome to my September 2014 technique class using the World of Dreams stamp set. This is the stamp set we're going to be using to make this card, and we've got a really nice card that's using the Canvas Creations, which is like a cross between a canvas paper and a cardstock. It's quite light, but it gives you that really nice sketched textured feel because we're going to stamp on the canvas side. This is the card and this is the inside of the card, and if you've joined the class this month, this is the pack you will have got. Pull out the contents and you will see that all the things you need for the front of the card are on the front and all the things you need for the inside of the card are on the inside. Very simply, you are going to stick these two elements together. Okay, so I'm going to just do that quickly. If you don't like the writing on the piece you've got, just flip it over, it's double-sided, and don't forget you're actually only going to see a very small piece around the edge here anyway, so I'm just going to lay that down, nice even gap all the way around. Now you can ink the edges if you wish. I haven't inked the edges on mine at the moment. This is a really nice quick card. What we're going to use is the Memento black ink, and we're going to use the crumb cake ink, and we're going to stamp the leaf stamp and the blossom branch stamp. I'll try to use a different stamp for each card. So just a couple of I'm going to do crumb cake first, and I'm going to just stamp, just give a really nice subtle leaf image over there. I can always add more. Then I'm going to add the other stamp in the black. I'm going to just try and think about what I've got coming in where. You can see we get that nice texture. I'm going to try and get that one to come off like lovely, and then this one can come in over here like that, and I think I'm now going to add just a little bit more crumb cake. You add as much as you wish. We're going to add a sentiment there as well, so so if I add another little bit just here and another bit just here, and I want another bit just there like that, and another bit on there. Okay, so that's our, I just love these colours, the crumb cake and black together for the floral is just so pretty. This is then going to go on the front of our card. If you don't mind seeing the straight edge at the top of the card like that, then you'll stick that down as it is. If you prefer to tuck it over so that it's finished off, you can do it that way too. I'm just going to stick it down like that. Before you stick it down, what I want you to do is I want you to grab your vintage trim, which is in your kit, and you're just going to, it's long enough to go round the card like that, and then you're going to get your linen thread and you're going to tie that in a bow to secure it. So I would recommend that you just do this first and then you can pull it together and make it tighter and neater. Then I'm going to tie a bow, and trim off the excess. And then I also am going to trim off the excess here as well. This vintage trim is so pretty, so delicate. Like that. And that's going to stick straight onto our card front like this, okay? Now before I stick that down, I am going to just stick this down in place as well. So where did my glue go? There it is. Any old glue can stick this down. It's just got the similar textures to card or paper. So Tombow would work, PVA glue would work. Whatever your glue of choice is will be fine. Just going to line that up with the top. Let's see if I can get that straight. Okay, and then I'm going to put some glue all over the back. Stick it to my card front. Which I'm going to make that my front because it's slightly not quite straight. In fact, sorry, didn't look straight to me. I'm working at an angle slightly to reach the video camera, which just means everything doesn't look straight. Okay, so that's our card front. We're nearly finished. We've got an inner, which you're going to stick those two together. Before you stick them down, I'd recommend that you stamp first. And all we're going to do is stamp this image in the bottom section. And then I'm going to punch out, you've got a scrap of card in there. You're going to grab the bitty butterfly punch and punch out 2 butterflies with the text. And then you've also got a scrap of black and you're going to punch out 2 butterflies or even 3. And what am I going to do to stick those down? I need my glue dots, which are... Where are my glue dots? No, they're not in there. Let me reach across and grab them. There we go. So what I do is I fold my butterflies in half and then just get a little glue dot in the middle of the underside of the butterfly, and then that's going to stick down there like that. I'm going to add some rhinestones or some pearls to finish the middles of the butterflies. So I'm going to get this glue because that glue is not working. Being a bit slapdash, I would recommend that you take a little bit more time and effort. But that's going on the inside of the card. Again, even get all the way around. And now what we're going to do is on a little scrap of Naturals white card, we're going to get the Chalk Talk stamp set. And I've chosen to do I'm So Grateful There's You in the World. And I'm going to stamp that in black and then punch it out with the large oval punch. Which fits perfectly. And we're going to need some dimensionals to stick this because I want to give it a little bit of height. So I'm going to pop some dimensionals on the back. Don't need to go overboard, 2 should work. And I'm going to do it where my ribbon is. I'm going to add the sentiment just there. And then I'm going to add my last few butterflies with the same technique. So I'm just going to pick up the glue dots in the centre of the butterfly, pick it up, put a little one just here. If you've made any mistakes or there's areas you don't like so much, this is where you stick your butterflies. Now you've learnt my technique. You'll be looking at all my cards going, yeah, that's clearly where she made a mistake. Okay, and we're going to have a little butterfly up here, like that. And then the last thing you need to do is add your rhinestones or pearls. I did pearls on the original card, but now I'm going to do rhinestones, just to change things up a fraction. I'm just trying to find my little sheet of thin rhinestones, small rhinestones I should say. Just get a new pack. A little tip, these rhinestones are on a whole strip all together, so if you want to just add 2 rhinestones to each butterfly, just cut them into 2s. Then get your paper piercer and go underneath the rhinestones because you want to pick up the glue as well, and then that means you should be able to very easily stick them in place and do 2 at a time, which makes it much easier and much quicker. Drop those ones. Don't forget the little butterfly on the inside too. Don't leave him out. And there's your card. So there's a pearl one, there's a rhinestone one. You can choose which is your favourite. And that's it. So thank you for joining me. I really hope you enjoyed making that card, and I hope to see you another month. All right, thank you. Bye-bye.